Adventurers, welcome to the dungeon. That's just for you guys who get here early, you know. Anybody else who comes dead on misses all that. You're right, Wargaming Dad. Leo, how's it going, mate? Is everybody ready? We're entering the dungeon. It's a death trap. How's the voice in the mix with the creepy dungeon sounds? Is it okay? Do I need to turn it down? Hang on. Has it been a week, guys? Since we last did this? It's felt like 2 weeks. th of July. Yeah, 2 weeks. That's right, yeah. Right. Gotta remember how this goes now. Is it that? I better clear that off. Right, here we go. Boom. Yes, success. There we go. Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the dungeon. The Death Trap dungeon. Hello, Rhymester, g'day. Leo, welcome, Wargaming Dad. Hello guys. This is it. It's a Death Trap. How is everybody doing today? Got that on the wrong screen. There we go. Oh man. What a time it's been, eh? 2 weeks. It's yeah. Something inside of me told me it was like last week, and I'm like, no, it feels like 2 weeks, but it has been 2 weeks. Yeah, City of Thieves. I don't even remember reading that book, guys. I really don't. Get a coffee injection. Gotta get myself going for this one. I've been working hard making videos for Flight Simulation and man, working myself into the grave. So I'm pretty like, you know, and it's hot. It's really hot. I don't know if I've got a fan blowing on me here, so if you guys hear that noise, I'm sorry. Like, you know, we got a double one. That was it. Yes, thank you, Rhymester. Yes, I feel up to the dungeon. This one is relatively easy, I feel. This one, we should be able to get through this, guys. You know. Your ice spell sing. I think this is going to be a good one. So, it's got the Blood Boil Beast on it, hasn't it? Little... No, I always do that wrong. I always do that wrong. So, yeah. Yeah, double one, that's how... Yeah. That's how we got rinsed the last time. I remember now. So, it's pretty warm here in the UK, guys. Like, well, it is for me. Like, you go outside, it's probably pretty cool, to be honest. But in this room, it is actually like, you know, what's the temperature outside where I live? Because here it feels like 30 degrees. Let's see. Where's the Birmingham one? There it is. Guys, it's only 19 degrees. It's only 19 degrees here where I live. Dudes, I'm sorry. It feels like 30 in my room. Fucking 19 degrees, is that it? Wow. Man, it's a lot hotter than this, man. Prior to this stream, I'm shirtless. I'm telling you, that's how hot it is. I got a fan blowing here. I've got a air conditioning unit for my PC. Like, oh man, sound is tip top. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Spelsing. Find the 3 gems. We have had a warm winter. Oh yes, of course you're down in Australia. Yes, and you know the flipped. Yeah, so the poles and that. Yeah, so you guys have gone through. Yeah, yeah. Man, make sure you put another log on the fire then. Because, yeah, here it's... Sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting a lot. Chaos Lab, hello. From New Zealand, mate. Welcome. Well, sit down by the fire, guys. And, you know, put another log on the fire. And let's warm you up now in the Deathtrap dungeon. Let's get this going. Let's get the got the dice, got the book. Let's have a look here. I think we need to do some. We got like meals and shit. I think on this one. Escaping, locking battles, restoring stamina. There we go. We've got 10 meals, guys. 10 meals, and that's not including what's in our backpack. Which reminds me, I've got our. Get off. The yoke's trying to pull me back. Get off, yoke. You'll have me later, mate. What was I saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got the meals right here, guys. You know the biscuits for the meals. That's dinner. That is. We had 25 degrees today in the middle of winter. Whoa. 25 degrees, man. That's actually pretty warm, to be honest. Normally doesn't hit 20. Mate. So a winter in Australia isn't actually cold where you need to throw a log on the fire. Okay. Right. Don't put your logs on the fire then. Flaming Heron. Mod Dextra. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. We're just getting started, guys. I've got to run a poll because you guys get to choose. Where is it? Where am I doing this? I'm doing it on this one. You guys get to choose what potion are we going to be taking with us on this little adventure. Guys, we get a potion. We get a little magic bit of whiskey sour for our adventure here. So which one do you guys want? You get to choose one of 3. You get a potion that makes you stronger, a potion that makes you go longer, and a potion that gives you fortune. So, you know, you got your choice there, guys. You can either have a bit of Viagra, you can have you can have some steroids, or the luck one turns you into I don't know, Mr. Lucky. I don't know. I always like to see my stats before choosing my potion. Nah, don't work like that, Mr. Leo, mate. No, that's cheating. That's cheating. I always like to say we do that before we roll for stats. It's cold in Australia. I had to put a jumper on today. No way. Oh, right. So I guess, what, different parts of Australia, you get different temperatures? I mean, obviously, yeah, but 25 degrees isn't cold. Like 25, it's 19 degrees here in where I live. Well, in my room it doesn't feel like that, but yeah, it's pretty warm outside. You know, I guess if you're so used to like a hot weather, if you're so used to it being really hot, then like 25 degrees can feel cold. You know, Melbourne is much colder, right? Okay. I suppose, yeah, being on the south coast, Melbourne is, isn't it? Then it's closer to bloody, well, Antarctica, isn't it? So it's 17 in South Wales. Yeah, that's not too far from me. Just like that. Just like that, you know. 9 degrees. Mate, we've got loads of Australians in today, haven't we? Wellington, mate, that's another one. 9 degrees in Wellington. That's New Zealand, so that's even, you know, further out from Australia. Guys, welcome in. Sit down. Welcome in. Let's get going here, shall we? Guys, what's the potion? What's the? Let's end this poll. Let's see what potions we've got, guys. Everybody put their stats in. We've got 57 for luck, 28 for skill, and everybody wants the luck today, right? Potion of fortune it is. Right, so that will add 1 extra to our value when we neck it, alright? As well as restore our points up to full, so it's that's a good one, that is. And it says there is only one true way through the dungeon, which Rhymster's been feeding me, right? Rhymster's been feeding me maps, guys. Oh, we're not going to use the map today. I'm going to get just as lost as you guys, okay? It would be fun if I used the map, but I feel like I want it to be a surprise, you know. Leo M's in Adelaide, and we've got plenty of miserable days and cold nights. Not today, Leo M. Today is gonna be a good warm day. All right. Even if I have to blow smoke on you to warm you up, mate. Okay. At least it's more definitive this week. Hang on. As in the temperature, or the sound? I don't know. Right, here we go. Oh, the poll. Yes. Oh, yeah, it was split, wasn't it? Or something, 50-50 last time. Yeah, we couldn't decide. We had to make it. We had to decide again, didn't we? Right. Okay. Let's roll for stats now, guys. Let me see. What kind of person are we gonna be? What kind of Thundercrotch up here? Yeah. What was his name? I forgot his full name now. Pole dancing Thundercrotch or something it was called. What was he called? Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Well, I wasn't too far off. Pole dancing. Thundercrotch Soul Puncher, right? Let's see what kind of guy he is. What kind of meathead is he, right? Or is he just like, you know, a gaming nerd? Let's find out. Oh my god! I just rolled a... I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, I will tell you. Guys, I just rolled a 6. That's the skill of 12 we have. Boom! Skill of 12, my friends. Skill of 12. In fact, let me write this in here. I'll put it all in the chat as well. But I'll tell you all before anyway, so you'll all find out way before I type these values in. Right, so yeah, that's a good start, guys. That is a good start. Let's do it again for our stamina this time. Here we go. I'm not going to tell you what that one was, though. Let's have that a surprise, shall we? And then I'll tell you the luck one. All right. Let me type that one in. Yeah. What do you guys think the stamina one was, eh? Put your guesses, put your numbers in, what you think I just rolled for stamina. And for our luck, oh fuck me, we got a 6 again. Pardon my French. Dudes, we are the luckiest sons of bitches in the world, and we got a potion of luck as well, so... Oh my life. Right, guys. That is our stats. So, we're very skillful, we're very lucky, but we ain't gonna last shit, to be honest. Stamina of 19's average, isn't it, really? The stamina's average 19, but, man, we are lucky, we are skillful, you know? Basically, a lucky steadhead. That's what we are, okay? Pretty much what the picture looks like, to be fair, is what we are. He's knackered, but he's doing it, you know? Just aim to not be hit. Yeah, exactly. Let's just not get into battle. Yeah, we'll try and dodge everything. Right. So, do we get any gold and shit? Do we got a bit of coin in our pocket? Let's have a look. So potions, provisions. Man, they don't even give us any cheese, guys. Unbelievable. Right then. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Anyway, how is everybody today? I know it's like we've had the weather reports, but and we've had the geographical location reports, But how is everybody feeling today? You know? How are you feeling in yourself? Welcome to the well-being corner. Any New Zealanders here? Yeah, I think we have actually, Rhymester. Unless that was you talking before. Somebody is from New Zealand. Oh, I tell you what. Man, if he was here. Ans. Ans is a flight simmer. He's from New Zealand as well. He's from the North Island. Which island are you from, Rhymester? North or South? There you go, Chaos Lab. He's recovering from having second round of... Whoa, second round, mate. You were hardcore, mate. Chaos Lab, you are Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Telling you. Two rounds with the old, you know, and knocked it out of the park, mate. Still going strong. Well done. She. Are you a lady? Oh. Okay. Well done. Okay, guys and girls, let's go for this, shall we? Let me whack on the sound so you guys can hear any additional effects I play. I got a whole host of stuff lined up. Right, guys, are we ready? F's in the chat if you're ready to begin. Let's do this. And then I can see the delay, you see. That's why I ask for F's in the chat, because then I can gauge the delay. There we go, like 5 seconds today, no worries. Right then. Hims and hoes, let's goes. Right. Despite its name, Fang was an ordinary small town in the northern province of Chiang Mai. Do we get a map with this? I feel like there was. No, there isn't. Situated on the banks of the River Cock. I'm not making that one up, guys. It says it in the book, okay? It's there. Not making it up, right? Straight away, it's already gone downhill. Ian's writing again. It made a convenient stopover for river traders and passengers throughout most of the year. A few barges, rafts, and sometimes even a large sailboat could usually be found moored at Fang. But all that was long ago, before the creation of the Trial of Champions. A little bit of a plug for a future book. Now, once a year... I've lost my place already. Now, once a year, the river is crammed with boats as people arrive from hundreds of miles around, hoping to witness the breaking of an ancient tradition in Fang. And see, I don't know why I gotta say it like that, Fang. I don't know why. Ancient tradition, and see a victor in the Trial of Champions. Man, he must have been writing that book as this came out, because the Trial of Champions is like that, the book number 21. So he must have been thinking ahead, you know. What we got here? Sorry if I'm missing the chat, guys. It's almost like hearing a bedtime story. My voice is that boring it'll put you to sleep. Right, cheers. First edition in the bookcase next to me. No way. Wow, that's pretty cool. I used to have a first edition of a book, and I gave it away to somebody. I can't remember which one it was now. Actually, it was Deathtrap Dungeon. It was Deathtrap Dungeon. Oh, that reminds me. Still got a bloody... Right. Anyway. I'll sort that out. On the 1st of May, right? The 1st of May each year, warriors and heroes come to Fang to face the test of their lives. Survival is unlikely, yet many take the risk. The prize is great. A purse of 10,000 gold pieces and the freedom of Chiang Mai forever. However, to become champion is no easy task. Some years ago, a powerful baron of Fang called Succumbit decided to bring attention to his town by creating the ultimate contest. With the help of the townspeople, he constructed a labyrinth deep in the hillside behind Fang, from which there was, I was about to say no escape. That seems like, from which there was only one exit. The labyrinth was filled with all kinds of deadly tricks and traps and loathsome monsters. Succumvit had designed it in meticulous detail so that anybody hoping to face its challenge would have to use their wits, I thought that said wife, as well as weapon skill. When he was finally satisfied that all was complete and he looked back and went, I think I've done a good job here, he put his labyrinth to the test. So he tested it first. He goes, I need some beta testers over here on this dungeon I've created. Do you want to beta test me dungeon for me? Yeah, it's fine. I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you come and go through this. 10 gold pieces? Yeah? Come on over, mate. And I'll give you a meal as well at the end if you get out, yeah? It's alright, don't worry. Just go in. You're a beta tester, mate. He picked 10 of his... Oh, sorry, no, he actually chose his guards. He went like, alright, guys, I've hired you to protect me, but I need you to... You've got an extra job today, guys. Alright? 10 of his finest guards, and they were fully armed. They marched into the labyrinth. They were never seen again. That's it. Gone. Bye-bye. The tale of the ill-fated guards soon spread throughout the land, and it was then that Succumvit announced the first trial of champions. So it was a bit of PR work, that, wasn't it? Before, with the old guards thing. It was just a, get the promotion going, wouldn't it? Succumvit was a bit of a Elon Musk of his time, would you reckon? I'm getting the vibe off Succumvit that he's an Elon Musker. I reckon the original labyrinth was called X, Trial of X, and he went, that's not a good one, is it? Let's rename that. Messengers and news sheets carried his challenge, 10 grand, and the freedom of Chiang Mai forever to any person surviving the perils of the Labyrinth of Fang. Hang on a second. So if you get through the labyrinth, right? Oh, hang on. Everything's gone to shit here. I mentioned the word X, and I suddenly got ads everywhere. Sorry, guys, if you can't see me. It's adverts. It is for me, anyway. I see adverts. Do you guys see adverts? What's the deal? Oh, we can skip them. Look at that. Skip the adverts. You guys are seeing adverts as well. More of a triple X with that name. Triple X Musk. Triple X Musk. I don't know why that tickles me, but it does. That sounds like some dodgy aftershave. Triple X Musk. For the champion in you. Oh. Yeah, skip the ads, guys. We don't need no stinking ads. Where was I? Yeah, so right, hang on. So in this thing, he says you get 10 grand and your freedom, right? So he sounds like a bit of a dictatorship, doesn't he? Like he's imprisoned the land, and he's like, guys, if you guys want to, come out of my rule, then you got to go through a dungeon first, And this sounds more like the Hunger Games, to be honest. He's like bored on the hill. He's like, entertain me, And he's like, if you want out, go through me dungeon. And he's probably got cameras set up everywhere, And it's like, go through me dungeon. He's watching on the monitor. He's like, yeah. Honestly, this guy is Jigsaw. He's Jigsaw, isn't he? Hey, there's a new Saw film coming out, Saw 10. Fucking 10 of them. Saw 10, or it's Saw X. I don't know if that means there's been 10 films or not. I lost track after number 5. But yeah, honestly, the trailer looks pretty good. Anyway, back to Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons? The fuck was that? Back to Deathtrap Dungeon. Dude, that was a bit of a crossover, wasn't it? Fuck. Anyway, man, what is in this coffee? There's nothing in this coffee but coffee, guys, I swear. I don't take anything other than vape. Yeah? So. Right, gosh. Anyway. Just let me know if my voice is ever too loud, by the way, because obviously I can't hear myself. So. Irish coffee, mate. Oh, Fucking hell. Do you know what? I've got a bottle of red wine down here. Shall we crack it open? Actually, I've got coffee. On the next Fighting Fantasy, maybe it'll be a red winer. I mean, I feel like I don't need that stuff. I don't need drink or drugs. High as a kite anyway. Right. Let me see. 10,000 gold pieces and the free... Man, we haven't even finished getting out of the background. We haven't even started the adventure yet. This is nuts. Right, let me get through this, guys. The freedom of Chiang Mai forever to any person who survives the Hunger Games labyrinth of Fang. The first year, 17 people, brave warriors, attempted the walk, as it later became known as. So it's beginning to sound like the Green Mile now, isn't it? Not one reappeared. They all... Do you know what? I reckon there was something happening. There's like a disco club inside, isn't it? They go... I gotta stop getting sidetracked. No one reappeared. They all get lost in the dungeons. And as the years passed and the Trial of Champions continued, it attracted more and more challengers and spectators. Fang prospered and would prepare itself. Hang on, man, I'm losing my way here. And would prepare itself months in advance for the spectacle it hosted each May. The town would be decorated, tents erected, dining halls built, musicians, dancers, fire eaters. Basically, it's like one of those Christmas bazaars that you see in the local village every year. Man, they got dancers, fire eaters, illusionists, everything. Basically got dancing bears and tumbling midgets and everything, basically, isn't it? Entries registered from hopeful individuals intent on making the walk. The last week of April. I love how they've got Earth months. April, May. What happened to the what was it? Fay Day, May Day, Gay Day? Well, I can't remember the days. There's like a whole season of year laid out in Fighting Fantasy. Can anybody remember what those months are? They're in a book up there. I don't want to go get them. But yeah, red wine makes the whole Fighting Fantasy experience better. Audio's fine. Cheers, Scale Slap. Can anybody remember what the High Day? That was one of them. High Day. I think High Day's today. But I love it how they've got April, May, just the normal months of Earth here on Titan. When the town thronged to the gates of the labyrinth to watch the first challenger of the year, I don't even know what that didn't even make sense now to me. Everybody sang, drank, danced, and laughed until day broke on the 1st of May, when the town thronged to the gates of the labyrinth to watch the first sucker of the year step forward to face the Trial of Champions. However, having seen one of Sukumit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide, hey, that sounds like a good idea. 10 grand? Oh, yeah. Let's go. No one's ever made it out alive. Oh, sounds just like the challenge for me. Yeah, after all what we've just heard, we want to actually go through this death trap. That's it. Thank you, Flaming Heron. Storm's Day, Moon's Day, Fire Day, Earth Day, Winds Day. Winds Day. That must have been the day of after a curry or something. I don't know. Anyway, Sea Day and High Day. Oh, there was a High Day. Yeah, that's it. If that is you, Chris, I'm sure you are sipping away right now. Right. Oh, man. Guys, this is still the background we're reading. Can you believe it? Right, let's get through this background, shall we, guys? If I seem to zone out, guys, I think you gotta be careful here. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I gotta be careful. Having seen one of Sukumbit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years, you've been flaking it, to be honest. You've been attracted to it, but not for the reward, not for the 10 grand. You guys, you want to do it for the accomplishment of it. for the simple fact that nobody's ever emerged victorious from the labyrinth you intend to make this year in which champion is crowned. Guys, basically what's happened, right, is we've defaulted on our mortgage, right? Mrs. has probably caught us with somebody else, and we thought, mate, we might as well just go for it. You know, what's to lose? Basically, is what's happened. Life has hit us, mate. Oh, Spellsing, thank you so much. You just joined as a member for 4 months. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Or has it been 4 months on the trot? I think, yeah, you can't do like multiple months at once, can you? Yeah, appreciate that. That gets a super. Well, actually, no, these are for super chats, but yeah, they're for super chats actually. Yeah. Thank you so much. You get the access to all the archives, the old scrolled archives of Fighting Fantasy. Joining as a member of the channel. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It really does help me out joining as a member of the channel, by the way. It really does. More than you'll ever know. Right. You've been attracted to it, but not for the rewards. You wanna be the one to get through it. Guys, it's an hour in and we're still reading the background. It's an hour and we're still on the background, guys, honestly. A little tipple won't be out of question later. A nice glass of... Oh, fucking roast dinner, mate. Mate, I think I'm going to have spam later on for mine. Literally roast up some spam. For the simple fact that nobody's ever done it, you're going to do it. Gathering up a few belongings. You gather up your dice. You gather up your pen. You gather up your piece of paper that has all your skills on it. And you head off, right? 2 days walk, mate. We're gonna be knackered before we get there. 2 days. Has anybody ever walked all day? By the way, I've walked 40 miles once in a single day, and I tell you, it took all day to walk 40 miles. 2 days. This dude has walked nearly 100 miles before he's gonna go into the dungeon. I mean, we ain't that clever, are we? We got a skill of 12. We are truly steadhead, aren't we? We got a skill of 12 for strong, but we ain't clued up in the brain, are we? A true steadhead. Right. 2 days we walk. And it takes us west to the coast where you enter the Port Blacksand. I mean, what kind of idiot are we? We're going into Port Blacksand first. Oh, Chaos Lab, you subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. We're going into Port Blacksand after a 2-day walk. Mate, we ain't going to be fit for this dungeon at all. Like, wasting no time in the City of Thieves. You buy... City of Thieves, look at that. We go into the city... Wait, it's literally, isn't it? It's strong in the arm. Oh, man. Wasting no time, City of Thieves. You buy your passage on a small boat sailing north to where the River Cock meets the sea. And from there, you take a raft upriver for 4 days. Fucking 4 days upriver. After 2 days walking and Port Blacksand, you finally arrive in Fang, half dead. You like that? I'm ready for the dungeon, guys. I can do this. 4 days on a raft. That's basically what Tom Hanks did in Castaway, and he wasn't looking exactly fit for purpose, was he? Like, man, you're basically take your skill down to 2, maneuver yourself down to about 5 with your stamina. Like, by the time the book starts, you're half dead. Right, the trial begins in 3 days' time. Oh, okay. Well, we got a bit of time then. We can recuperate, guys. Still reading the background. Still haven't gotten to the book yet, guys. Oh, my life. Trial begins in 3 days, which is how long it's probably going to take to read this book. And the town is in almost hysterical mood of excitement. Guys, where's that town? I don't hear a town of excitement, guys. I haven't really got a town of excitement, to be honest. There's your town. Can you hear that excitement? I can't. Some merriment singing, you know. Let me know if the voice, if I'm drowned out with the sound effects. You know. You got a shaky connection. Is anyone else experiencing it on my end? My lad's on FIFA right now. Well, mate, that's probably why. Sorry to hear that, mate. Refresh your page. Refresh your page, mate. I mean, my internet here is rock steady. I'm streaming at in the good stuff here. So I think it might be the kid downstairs playing football, mate, with his mates. Oh shit! I got water down here as well. You know? And a puddle now, next to the electrics. Guys, if it suddenly cuts out, it's because I've just created a lake down here next to me plug, the extension plug. Right, let's get through this quick then. Okay, I gotta turn this down because it's too loud for me now. Right, the trial begins in 3 days. The town's going hysterically with excitement. You register your entry with the officials. Imagine that. You are one of the officials and your people are coming in to go through a Deathtrap dungeon. You're right, mate. Sign here. Never see you again, will I, mate? Yeah, off you go. Like, seriously, that's a really depressing job, that is. Going, right, just meeting dead people here today. Off you go, mate. The officials sign you up. Where am I? Yeah, so you're given a violet. I don't feel like I'm saying that word right. Violet. That is the right way to say it. A violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone that you are going to be going in the dungeon. So we're singled out. For 3 days you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and are treated like a demigod. Wow! Basically, it's like the last rites here, isn't it? Adam gets electrocuted during the Final Fantasy read. Yeah, everyone's connection might be good. Mine's about to be too good in a minute, guys. Yeah, you're treated like a rock star, guys. During the long merriment, you almost forget your purpose in fact. Why am I here again? To be honest, I'm beginning to think that as well. But the evening before the trial, the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts, and you realise, mate, we ain't going to see, there is no day after tomorrow, by the way. I ain't going to get to watch that film. That's, you know, we're going to die in Deathtrap Dungeon. Oh my god, what am I doing here? I don't believe it. Can I go now after I've had all this merriment and demigod rockstar worshipping? Can I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go. No, I can't. I'm committed, am I? Oh, here we go. Alright then. We better do it. Later, you're taken to a special guest house and shown to your room. There is a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time for sleep. Hey, I think we're in luck tonight, guys. Just before dawn, we do sleep though. Never mind. I thought there was something going to happen then. We were going to get special treatment, you know. We were going to be given a hand in the bath or something, but no. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from the vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later, there is a knock at your door. Hello? Is anybody even alive in there? And a man's voice rings out going, "Your challenge begins soon. Be ready to leave in 10 minutes. I haven't even had a shower yet. Can I have a cup of coffee first, please? I'm not very acute in the morning. Takes me a while to get going. Can you just ask the dungeon to wait a minute, please? I'm sure Succumvit won't mind. It's not like he's brought thousands of people to watch this or anything. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes, he says. Yeah, you climb out of bed, you walk over to the window, open the shutters. The smell of Fang is in the air. God only knows what that is. Only 10 quid. What's that? Happy endings included. What's the 10 quid, mate? I don't know. Yeah, people are thronging in the streets. Thronging? What the monkey is... People are thronging? I'm sorry, but I've actually got to know what that means, because fill or to be present in a crowd thronged the station. I've never ever heard that word used in that way. I mean, maybe I'm confusing it with thong, but and I'm a writer, so that's funny. People are thronging in the streets. I mean, not dancing in the streets, they're thronging. Moving quietly through the morning mist, spectators on their way to the labyrinth, no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. Well, it's not an open dungeon, is it? Like, once you see him go in that hole, then that's it, game over. There is no good, decent, you know what I mean? Adam's raking in the ad revenue from me today. Having to go in and out. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. but yeah, Ray, thank you for the money, mate. Hey Tony, how's it going, mate? You don't need to say it's wrong a lot. Hey? Yeah, nothing's wrong with that, mate. Alright? Okay. So, you turn away and you walk over to a wooden table on which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up and cut the air with a mighty sweep. And he goes, no, it's not Star Wars, mate. This is Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. Like that. You wonder what beasts its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Pen is mightier than the sword. Then you open the door into the corridor. A small man with slanted eyes. How bad? I'm sorry. That's a little bit racy, isn't it? A small man with slanted eyes greets you. I can't even do that. I can't even do the accent to this now. With a look, because it's honestly, that is, I can't believe that says that. I was saying that though back in the day. There was nothing wrong with that, I imagine. He greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. He goes, please follow me. He turns to his left and then quickly walks towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Just don't do the voice. Honestly, I can't, can I? I mean, that's all I hear in my head now. Fuck, no. Leaving your guest house, he darts down narrow alleyways between houses, and you have to walk quickly to keep up with him because he's a little speedy, isn't he? And you have to walk quickly to keep up with him. Soon you come into a wide dirt road lined with cheering crowds. When they see your violet scarf, they cheer even louder and start showering you with flowers, not realizing you've got hay fever. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there in front of the noisy and vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone and can hear tapping of metal. Aware of what's coming your way. Suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt. As you see a small guide eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead you see the looming hillside and the dark mouth of a tunnel disappearing into its inner depths. As you get closer, you notice two great stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. So we got like a nice entrance, you know. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities, and seeming to scream a silent warning to those who would pass beyond them. There's a picture here. It don't look too happy. Look at that. Now that is one heck of a front door, isn't it? If you rocked up to some house and it had that as their front door, you'd be like, mate, it's Rush Hour! Rush Hour Deathtrap Dungeon, isn't it? We're Chris Rock. It was Chris Rock, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was Chris Tucker. You know what I mean? It was Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan in Rush Hour Deathtrap Dungeon. Oh, mate. They're doing another Rush Hour, by the way, guys. Did you know that? If anybody watches those films. I do. I like them. You see Baron Succumbit himself standing by the entrance, waiting to greet the contenders in the Trial of Champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are two bare-chested barbarians. So basically, Succumbit likes his Adonis men, you know, to be surrounded by. There's a bit of a Liberace, this fella does. seems a bit like. I mean, that does seem a bit of a Liberace front door to me. Like, yeah, I'm getting Liberace vibes from Succumvit. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart. Is he checking for prostate here? Arms thrust forward to the rest of the hilts of their long, double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair. Why am I losing my place so much? I can't read today, guys. Seriously, I'm losing every time. Sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes is adjusting the cross belt of daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the two remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armor with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. I mean, it sounds like we're more in this than the other one. Yeah. One size fits all, isn't it? Definitely. The other is cloaked. So we got, yeah, so two people are left. One is covered from head to toe in plate armor and the plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes and only his dark eyes showing between the swaths of his black face scarves. Long knives, a wire garrote, and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods of the head, and you turn to face the exuberant crowd for the last time. See you guys! Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd as they see a bit of toilet paper stuck to your foot. And Baron Succumvit steps forward holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and it reads the word 5th. Then the trial begins. The knight goes in first. He salutes the crowd and off he walks in before disappearing into the tunnel, which we already sound like we're in. And it's followed half an hour later by the elf, and then the barbarian, and then the dark assassin. Now it is your turn to salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of fresh, cool air before turning to pass between the stone-pillared gateway into Succumvit's corridors of power to face unknown perils on the walk through the mighty Baron's Deathtrap dungeon. He sounds like Shredder, that one did, didn't he? Definitely, mate. Guys, that was just the background we got through. Anyway, join me next week, guys, when I'll be reading the actual book. I gotta swallow. Mate, we're still on the intro. We've just got through the intro. That's the longest intro we've ever done. Honestly. Oh, my life. I'm done, I am. Good night. I'm knackered already. Oh, man. I can't face the dungeon. Oh, I'm slipping away. We're gonna... my life. Let me have a breather for a sec. Oh. Right, guys, are you ready? Yeah? Can we get some of that cool air on my face? Actually, let me have a little bit of sip of water, actually. It is water. It's not like gin, you know. It is water. Water. Right. Who's ready to begin the book? Let's get ready to rumble. Yep. I need that cue. I need that music cued then, don't it? Here we go, guys. Let's do this. Are we ready? I feel like I have done that 3 days in Fang and everything, and you know, I really do. Okay. The clamor of the excited spectators gradually fades as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel, and you think, that mate, I'll fucking have these crystals. They're worth more than 10 grand, surely. And so you try and grab one and leg it back out again. They hang from the tunnel roof at 20-meter intervals, radiating a soft light. Ah, so it's been well thought out, this Deathtrap dungeon. He's got his own lighting system in place, made up of crystals that hang from the, just enough for you to see your way. So you don't have to worry about flicking the light switch on as you're going down the tunnel. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiseled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense another person walking through. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip through into small pools with an eerie plopping sound, which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist, and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table, standing against the wall to your left. On it, there are 6 boxes. Still, even though there's been 5 people who've come through here, there's still 6 boxes on there, one of which has your name painted on its lid. Oh, so that's why, because it's the other 5 contestants. If you wish to open this box, or would you prefer to continue walking north, guys? Our first decision after nearly an hour and a half. What would you like to do, guys? Open this box with our name on it, or just continue on? I bet everybody knows the answer to this one, isn't it? Look at open box, open box, open box. Let's open it up. Do you know what? I can't remember what happens in this book at all. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces. And a note written on a small piece of paper parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, yeah, thank you very much. You read the message and it goes, "You are an adventurer. You have dodged life from every turn, and you have dodged death. Well, now you're the ultimate face. Deathtrap dungeon, live or die. It is your choice." It doesn't say that, but it'd be cool if it did. Well done, he says. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now, I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap dungeon. Signed, Succumvit, because I feel like he's a bit of a diva, this Succumvit. He's a bit of a lad, like, I'm a Succumvit, yeah? I create dungeons, put things together, people go through. Lovely. That's how I kind of feel Succumvit is. Memorizing the advice on the note. Did anybody remember what I just said? I don't. Signed, Succumvit. You tear it up into tiny pieces. It's gone now, so can't read it back. Continue north along the tunnel. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It is hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, while another decided to go east. So, do you wish to head west or east, guys? Some of the others went east. Which way do you want to go, guys? East or west? Live or die, make your choice. Spelsing is right in there. East, my good man. Head off east. Let's go. We're heading east. We're following the crowd. We're going to follow the sheep, guys. We're not a shepherd, it seems. Ahead you can see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it is too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. Do you want to continue walking east, or would you rather go back to the junction and head west, guys? Exactly, Tony. Never be a sheep. Be a shepherd. Remember, guys, if you guys are a member on the channel, you can use the feature where it's highlight my message, and your decision gets priority over what other people say, even if you're not the first one to post it. So, like, utilize that feature, guys. Life is peaceful. You could go for some lamb now. Oh, mate. I'll just go for any piece of meat now. Keep on walking east, yeah? Okay. Let's continue east. You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand, and are surprised to find that it's soft and spongy. If you wish to climb over it, or would you like to slice it open with your sword? Are we going to try and climb up this soft, wet sponge? Or are we going to stick it with our sword? Stick the sponge, or try and climb over it? Chaos Leb says, get your stick out and stick it. Right then, let's slice it open then. Your sword easily pierces the thin outer casing of the giant spore ball, and a thick brown cloud of spores bursts out of the ball and envelopes you. Some of the spores stick to your skin and start to itch terribly. Oh, mate, it's just giving us bloody VD, this. Great lumps come up to your face and arms, and your skin feels it's on fire. Lose 2 stamina points. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dude, I'm covered, man. It's game over. Frantically scratching your itching lumps, you step over the now deflated spore ball and head east. Man. That's why you should be careful where you stick your sword, guys. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north for as far as you can see. The footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping roof and the pools on the floor. So, rip on that sound then. Bye. We're no longer in the wet dungeon, we're in the dry dungeon. You notice the air becomes hotter, and you find yourself panting even though you're walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see that it is filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry, and you feel a little dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. I can relate. Do you wish to drink the liquid, or do you not want to risk drinking this liquid and would rather continue north? Guys, what should we do? Drink the clear liquid from the bamboo, or not? Leo says drink it. Well, I'm going to drink it then. I mean, I'm not going to neck all of that, obviously. Like, I'm not an idiot. Right, we're going to drink it. Let's go for it. Let's drink the liquid. I feel like this is a trap, man. I mean, we're drinking clear liquid in a tunnel that's designed to kill us. Come on, guys. The water in the bamboo pipe is welcomely refreshing and adds 1 stamina point. Whee! Nice. It contains a magical solution which will enable you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without harm. Brilliant. Discarding the bamboo, you start off north again in good spirits. And he's like, hey, I'm invincible now on my 18 stamina. Where am I going? I see a bathroom break in your future. If I continue drinking that water, yeah. Man, we're hardcore. We burn through. The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. Fuck it hell. If you drank the liquid from the bamboo pipe, which we did, it means we live, surely. Because that's what it told us. Although the temperature in the tunnel is higher, than you could normally tolerate, the liquid from the bamboo pipe keeps you alive. Guys, well done for drinking that liquid. Sambuca you're drinking there. No, definitely not. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly, and soon it begins to get cool again. Somebody's put on the air conditioning. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. No entry, man. No entry. It has a small iron plate in it, which might possibly slide open. Do you wish to open the door and just, sort of, hello? Or do you want to try and slide that iron plate to the side? Or do you want to continue walking up the tunnel, guys? What do you reckon? Open the door. Straight away, man. Look at that. Open that door, fella. Man, I feel like you're preempting what I'm saying here. The door swings wide open into a small room. But before you know what is happening, you find yourself falling through thin air. It was a pit behind the door, and you did not see it. You land heavily on the bottom and with pain. Lose 4 stamina points. I think we've got 14. The pit walls are roughly chiseled and have plenty of toe and finger holes, so you're able to clamber out quite easily. You curse your own eagerness and tell yourself to be more careful in the future when entering rooms. Inside the room, you see 2 iron hooks on the wall opposite the door. A coil of rope is hanging on one of them, so you decide to hang yourself. You put it in your backpack. Oh, yeah, coil of rope. Nice one. Coil of rope there. Coil of rope. Coil of rope is hanging from one of them. You put it in your backpack, jump over the pit, and leave the room and head north. Man, oh man, oh man. Can always eat a meal. Yes, we can actually. We have 19 stamina. I mean, you guys want to rest up and eat a meal, or do you want to carry on? You guys have to put meal in capital letters when you want me to eat a meal, by the way. Otherwise, I'll just keep reading. Ahead, you see the tunnel turn sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into 2 fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armor. You are totally unprepared. And as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star at you. Like that. We got to roll 1 die. Where's my die? There he is. So it says roll 1 die. I rolled a 5. What does that mean? If you roll a 5 or a 6, turn to this page. The orc's morning star crashes into your shield and bounces off harmlessly. The tunnel is too narrow to both of them attack you at once, so you got to fight them one at a time, guys. Fight! Hey, John, how's it going, mate? We're about to fight 2 orcs. We're about to beat them off. Right, here we go. We've got a skill of 12. Skill of 12. These guys have got a skill of 5 and 6. We could literally fight them together if we wanted to, but we won't. We're going to do one at a time. So he has a disadvantage already of 7 points. So here's his dice roll that I might minus 7 off from. He rolled a 4. Sorry, orc. I'm laughing at you, mate. His stamina is only 5. I mean, he's dead, basically. He killed himself, to be honest. I'm not even doing the maths on that one. Okay. Beating off orcs is one way to spend a Sunday afternoon. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, the second orc has a skill of 6. So he only has to minus 6 off his dice roll. So he rolls an 8, which becomes a 2. So we have to roll over 2. He has a stamina of 4. And we roll 8. So he's dead as well. Guys, we are nailing these. Yeah, we're a god, basically. Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece. Sweet. That brings us up to 3. Money, money, money isn't funny when you're killing an orc. You put the gold piece in your backpack, even though it'll just fit in your pocket. And you say, how big is this gold piece? Giant. And you set off west. Quid's in, I know, man. Hey, we're feeling a bit lucky with the money. Never mind this 10 grand, I've got 3. Hey. As you walk along, droplets of water again are back in the cave. Droplets of water. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but do not seem to go any further. Do you wish to open this door, or would you rather keep going west? What do you reckon, guys? Open the door, or head west? And I said head, not Fred. In case anybody wants to pull me up on that one. I feel like I'm low in the... yeah, there we go. It's better. Open the door. Here we go. Let's open that door. Hello? Anybody in there? Oh, hello. The hell is this? God. I think I've just opened another book here. It suddenly turned into a bloody Playboy magazine here. The door opens into a large chamber where you are shocked to see one of your rivals who has obviously met a sudden gory death. Yeah, man, this dude, this Baron, it's like Jigsaw with a saw, isn't it? With he's setting up his saw traps. He's impaled on several long iron spikes, which are fixed to a frame that has sprung out of the floor. A lot of rubbish and debris litters the floor, concealing a hidden tripwire, which he must have accidentally stepped on, and released the spiked frame, poor sod. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet, standing on the small wooden table. And here's a picture, guys. This is what I faced. Little half-naked man. Isn't it? The barbarian. Going, oh! With his little shorts. Right, so do you want to walk over to pat down the barbarian? Or do you want to walk towards the alcove? Or do you want to shut this door and continue west, guys? Yeah. Take his loincloth. We may need it. I'm not even reading that. People can have that on the replay. Alcove. Let's get headed into that alcove. You're talking about the alcove and not the barbarian, yeah? You walk slowly over to the alcove, carefully checking the floor for any more hidden surprises. You see that the goblet contains a sparkling red liquid. Will you drink the red liquid, leave the goblet and walk back to search the barbarian again, or leave the chamber and continue west, guys? There's some red liquid now. Yeah? Should we have a little bit of red wine? A little bit of... It's a thrilling fantasy adventure. Drink it! Okay, here we go. Lifting the goblet releases a sprung catch, and a dart shoots out from the wooden table leg. Test your luck, but guess what? Our luck is 12, so we instantly win. Boom, we're lucky. We are lucky. Your reflexes are sharp and you quickly jump aside, and the dart whistles past your head, only just missing you, and thuds into the opposite wall. You see the goblet lying on the floor and the red liquid running away in the rivets over the grey stone. At least the goblet may be of use, so you put it in your backpack. Well, hey, we got a goblet now. So not all is lost on this adventure. We're picking up some cups. If you have already done so, do you guys want to go search the barbarian, steal his shit, or do you want to leave the chamber and continue west? I think there's some food on the barbarian. It's ours. Yeah, so we're going to go check the barbarian out, yeah? See if he's wearing Calvin Klein original or fake, yeah? Like Calvin Klein, something like that. The pouch of the barbarian's belt is empty apart from strange looking piece of dried meat fucking wrapped in a cloth. Hang on a second here. We're not into that. Come on. Are you serious, Ian? Guys, do you want to eat the dried meat off the barbarian's cloth? Oh, come on. Honestly, eat the dried meat, leave the meat and walk over. Or, sorry, it's either eat the meat or... eat the meat or leave the meat, guys. What do you want to do? Eat that barbarian's meat, okay? Let's eat the barbarian's meat then. We put it in our mouth, we suckle it. Oh, it is dry as well, man. It could do with a clean as well, mate. Fucking hell. These books are just a different meaning when you're older, I'm telling you. The meat contains herbs, I bet it does, which will increase your strength, gives you vitality, doesn't it? Right, we get 3 stamina points off the barbarian's meat. So, there we go. Thrilling adventure, salty. Oh my god. You may either walk over... No, we can't walk over the alcove. We've already done that. We leave the chamber, basically. We've done everything we can. Oh my life. You can't write this, I mean, Ian can. Ian can write it, but you can't make this shit up. I mean, he can as well. What am I saying? I'm painting a vivid picture here, mate. I'm not even going to do any actions, honestly. The passage soon leads... I'm not even going to say that. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs, heading north from the south passage. You decide to follow them. Maybe there's some more dried meat up in our future we can eat. With a bit of Edam, yeah? Bit of cheese and meat. Whoa. Dude, what the hell? Passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier now. So that's the gone for the old that. It's a dry cavern. Ahead, you see the footprints gradually fade and they disappear. There is a large idol sitting in the center room. Look at that. A little fat Buddha there. Going, hello, how you doing? There is a large idol in the center of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jeweled eyes as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you wish to climb the idol and take the jewels? Or would you rather walk through the cavern and leave this one? Just ignore it. This is ridiculous. Why? This is all ridiculous. My life is ridiculous. Climb up, my good man. Spellsing says, go grab them jewels. The fuck? Mate, this smells like a trap. Have you not seen the film Aladdin? Yeah? You touch the forbidden treasure! Now you will never see the light of day! Do you remember that? The idol is very smooth. It'll be difficult to climb over. Do we have any rope? Why, yes, we do, my good man. We do have a coil of rope, in fact. Not just any rope, it's our coil. Let me unfurl my coil for you. You make the rope into a lasso. And you whirl it above your head. Woo woo, like that. Cowboy time! Throw it on the idol's head, smiling happily as you climb up. Hey! Problem solver. You then tighten the noose and start to climb, hauling yourself up the rope. You soon at the top of the idol, sitting on the bridge of its nose and holding onto the rope. You draw your sword and wonder what jeweled eye to prize out first. Do you wish to prize out the left eye or the right eye, guys? Which one? Only the right gem, not the left. Spellsing, I think you know what you're doing here, don't you, mate? So you're saying go for the left, are you? Are you saying go for the left jewel there, mate? Is that what you're saying? Right, we're going for the right. We're prizing out his right eye. Nothing wrong there. You try to force the thing out, you know. The point of your sword under the emerald eye. Emerald. It's my favorite one. Much to your surprise, the emerald shatters on contact. Waste of time that was. Releasing a jet of poisonous gas right into your face. Ah! Oh, the gas knocks you out. You release the rope. You bounce down the idol. Crash onto the stone floor. Your adventure ends here in the Deathtrap dungeon, motherfucker. That's it, mate. We're dead. We got a bit. I mean, guys, watch the film Aladdin next time. Like, you probably would have survived this one. That was the right one I chose. I went to as well, by the way, Spelsing. That was the right one. I was only taking the mic when I said the left. But we're dead, guys. That's it. Game over. Is basically what happened there. Guys can't believe it, can you? Takesy backsy. 5-0 finger trick, isn't it? Hey, we don't do that here. That's it. Just under 2 hours, mate. It may have been the left one. Oh, yeah, hang on a second. It might have been the left one. Spell singing, mate. It was your turn this week. All done in half an hour. Yeah, we only lasted about 30 minutes in the Deathtrap dungeon. Guys, I honestly thought, as veterans of fighting fantasy, we could have gotten through that. Do you know what I mean? It was the other right one. Mate, don't worry about it, Spelsing. Everybody takes a turn on killing us all, okay? It's all right, mate. It's all right, okay? Everyone takes a turn. It'll probably be somebody's turn next time, you know what I mean? Don't worry about it, mate. You're all good. You're all good. So, there we go. Now, important information here, guys. So, we will return in 2 weeks' time, okay? Because next week is my birthday. And so, there'll be no birthday stream, unfortunately. Ow. So, yeah. It's returning on the 13th, guys. And what book are we going to be playing next time? Let's have a look here, shall we? What came after Deathtrap Dungeon? Oh, it's the Island of the Lizard King, guys. Oh, brilliant. Love it, mate. Love it. Let's set this up now. Island of the Lizard King, guys, is the next one. Let me put the link to that in the chat. And you guys can head over and give it a like and everything. Island of the Lizard King. Nice. Reuse that setting. It's Mungo, guys. Oh, it's Mungo, isn't it? Mungo lives. We're going to have to get your t-shirts made, guys. Mungo lives, yeah? Island of the Lizard King. Guys, don't go anywhere yet. I mean, we're not going to be raiding anybody. This ain't Twitch. But let me just pop this in. Island of the Lizard King. That's, yeah, Ian. That's an Ian book. Oh, my God. The thing he said... said Steve. Just in the thingy down below, it said Steve Jackson, I think. I don't think I got my tags right then. Starship Traveler. Island of the Lizard King. The Lizard. The Eddie Izzard King. Island of the Eddie Izzard. Okay. That's what that was. And we need the old thumbnail for that. Island of the Lizard King. More dirty text. It sucks to be Mungo. Mungo sucks is the t-shirt that Flamin' Heron's going to be wearing. I don't know what he's been getting up to. But okay, we're almost there, guys. We're in the end game now. Just gotta choose the date. Here we go. What date did I say? I said the 13th of August, guys. 13th of August. We are gonna be deep. It's PM, isn't it? I choose. There we go. We're in the end game. Right, guys, I'm going to feed you now a link. Head over to that link, guys, and put a like on it. And that will be the link that I pop in Discord. There you go, guys. That is going to be our future in 2 weeks' time, guys. Okay? So click that link, yeah? It'll bring up the live. You want to click the notify me notification so you get a notification when I go live, and hit a like on that, and so, yeah, and share it out to all your mates and all that PR crap. Oh, yeah. Honestly, this picture here of the lizard and the Black Panther, I mean, this would make a great TV series. I feel these books. Imagine seeing this kind of, graphic in like a TV series, isn't it? Thank you, Flaming Heron. Guys, I've had a lot of fun today. Really, honestly, I've really enjoyed reading the small excerpts from Deathtrap Dungeon. Guys, we had a skill of 12. Guys, look at this character. You don't come across this character every week, do you? A luck of 12, a skill of 12. You know what I'm saying? Would be the best of Fighting Fantasy, though. Yeah, honestly, I pitched the whole idea to Ian Livingston. He was up for it. He was well up for it. But he was like, if you can go get it made, and we'll claim the riches on it. Like, he was like, yeah, you go get it made, mate, and you can use our books that we've wrote. Unfortunately, you can't use anybody else's. Like, all the other writers of Fighting Fantasy, you won't be able to use their ideas, I'm afraid. You can only use mine and Steve's. But I was like, okay, fine, fair enough. And yeah. Anyway, we all know this. You're off. Punish yourself. All right, easy, Spelsy, mate. Don't punish yourself too hard, mate. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I'm going to start the winding down now. But we'll still have a little chat here. So yeah, it's oh, guys, whatever you're doing today, if you're hot, if you're cold, if you're lonely or in love, guys, remember, Fighting Fantasy bros before hoes. Yeah, we stick together, we live and die together, and I thank you all for being here. I really do. I really appreciate it. This really does give me a boost as well. Like, I've been really working hard with a lot of stuff for flight simulation. I got a lot of work to do in that sort of arena of the world, and I've been working my ass off, and this has really given me a boost. It's been a pretty tough week, to be honest. And literally been stuck indoors all the time for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good. We go for a walk around the block and that's about it. So this has really given me a boost today, and thank you so much for showing up. So yeah, Spellsing, Leo M, Wargaming Dad, Flamin' Heron, Tony, thank you for showing up. Mod Extra, thank you so much for being here. Chaos Lab, John Atkinson, I really appreciate you turning up. Rhymester, thank you so much. Wargaming Dad, if you're still around, mates. Leo M, I mean, everybody, thank you, Flamin' Heron, for showing up and being here. Really appreciate that. Rhymester, thank you for joining. First officer there, take care. It's a crazy world out there. It is. It's a crazy world, mate. Thank you for. Is that? Hang on. Was that you giving a highlighted message or joining as a member? I don't know because it's got a message in it as well. So I don't know if that's either way. Thank you very much for saying that. And guys, I shall see you all in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. Take care. Love you all. See you soon. 'Cause I don't like to say goodbye. I prefer to say see you soon.